Hello everyone, I am N.K. Sagar, Assistant Professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Sagar Institute of Research and Technology, Bhopal. Welcome you all in today's session. In today's session, we are going to discuss about the processing of plastics, means what are the manufacturing methods for the plastics products. You will learn in today's session what are the manufacturing methods through which the different products of the plastics can be made. And in the previous session, we have discussed about the introduction part of the plastics, how the plastics are different, what are the different types of plastics, and how the plastics are classified. In the classification, we have seen two different materials, thermoset materials and thermoplastic materials. And we have discussed the differences between them. And also we have discussed about the advantages, number of advantages of the plastics. Plastics material has number of advantages. That's why plastics are widely used for developing the different products. Those are used in our daily life. So let us start today's session on the processing of plastics. For processing of the plastics material, the common forms of the plastics are pellet, powder, seed pellet, and rod and tubing. Actually, these are the raw materials. These materials are used in the machines as a raw materials. Whatever manufacturing method we will apply, and in those manufacturing methods, these materials will be used as a raw material for developing the plastic product. Now these are the various molding processes, means various manufacturing or various processing methods of the plastics. Commonly used molding processes are compression molding process, transfer molding process, injection molding process, blow molding process, extrusion molding process, and calendering process. These are the processes through which the different plastics products are made. So we start from the first method, that is compression molding process. You can understand the definition of the compression molding process as the name appears, compression. It means definitely in this process there is use of compression force. With the help of compressive force, the raw material will be converted into the finished product. The first method we are going to discuss the compression molding process. Now we have seen the different molding processes are different processing of the plastics, but selection is the important criteria. How the suitable method is selected, or how the suitable method can be recommended for the manufacturing of particular type of plastics product. So these are the selection criteria. Selection of molding process depends upon the material to be molded. Which type of material we have to mold? For example, in the second point, thermosetting plastics and thermoplastic material. Yes, now the plastics products are made either by using thermoset plastics material or using thermoplastic material. So it depends, the manufacturing method or molding process depends on the type of material to be molded. The third point indicates that if we are using the thermoset material, for thermoset material, the compression molding and transfer molding processes are the best as compared to the other. And for thermoplastics material, the injection and extrusion molding processes are recommended. They are best. Sometimes methods also depends upon the design of product, because some products are very complex in their shape and size. They have different complicated features. So this is also the criteria according to this the manufacturing or molding processes is selected. Now, what is compression molding process? In this process, there is use of molds, in which we are going to use two molds, upper mold and lower mold. And when these two molds are combined, they make a complete cavity. It means that is a replica of the product that we want. This process is used for processing of thermoset materials, but also be used for thermoplastic materials. This is recommended for the thermoset materials, but also be used. It can also be used for thermoplastic materials, uh, and some technical aspects will be different for both the materials. But working or process is will be similar. Thermoset materials, either in powder, granular, or in bulk form, is kept in the lower mold into the preheated mold. Yes, the for processing the thermoset materials, what is the raw material? What is the raw material? Raw material will be in the form of powder or granular or in the bulk form, and this is also known as the charge. In other terms, we also known as the charge. See, in the initial step, a charge is put in the preheated mold. So, as the process starts, the raw material in the form of powder, granular, and bulk form, this will be put or kept in the lower mold into the preheated mold that is already preheated. As a pressure of 0.15 to zero point 0.7 megapascal is applied to maintain the flow of molten plastic up to every corner of the mold, and now the mold is closed. Yes, the lower mold in which we have put the charge or raw material of the thermoset material, and the upper mold is movable. The lower mold is fixed, that is fixed on the bed of the machine, and the upper mold is flexible, that can move upward and in a downward direction. ये pressure of this required quantity is applied with the help of upper mold by using the hydraulic rim. This pressure is applied, and due to this pressure, the raw material deformed plastically, and plastics it is applied to maintain the flow of molten plastics up to every corner of the mold. And because of this high pressure, the material deformed flows plastically, and it filled in the mold cavity. Now the mold is cured. After that, the curing time is given to the mold for solidification process, and then finally the finished part is taken out with the help of the ejector pin. Yes, for withdrawing the final product from the mold, the ejector pin plays a very important role. Now, the role of ejector pin you will understand from the diagram. Yes, this is the diagram of the compression molding process. Very easy process, very simple process. This is the upper mold. This is the upper mold that is flexible. It is also known as sponge because we are going to apply pressure with the help of this upper mold. And the lower mold, which is fixed on the bed of the machine, and it has a cavity like this. It has a cavity, and the upper mold has also, you can see upper mold is also uh, has some replica of the final product that we want. So when these two molds will be combined, then we can see the complete cavity or complete replica of the final product that we want to make. Now at the initial stage, the lower mold is fixed on the bed of the machine, and our raw material uh, in the form of powder or in the form of bulk, or it is also known as charge. It is put in the lower mold inside the cavity. This is the raw material you can see in a green color. This is the raw material, thermoset raw material in the form of bulk, right? And the temperature and the heat is supplied to this mold. The heat is supplied to this mold. That's why this is a heated die, also known as heated die. And when the charge or raw material is put in the cavity of the lower mold is already preheated. Now in the next step, the pressure is applied with the help of upper mold in this direction, right? So as the pressure is applied, the lower mold moves in downward direction, and it will apply the compressive force on the charge, and charge definitely the charge or raw material starts to deform plastically, and it will fill inside the complete cavity, and finally the both molds are closed. After curing time, the upper mold moves in the upward direction. Now we have to remove, we have to take out our final product from the mold. So with the help of ejector pin, this is the ejector pin in the yellow color. Now the some force is applied in the upward direction with the help of this ejector pin, and with the help of this, the final product is taken out from the lower mold. The same process again we will understand with the another diagram. This is the another diagram in which the raw material is used as a in the form of plate. This is the upper mold. This is the lower mold. And this diagram shows the step-by-step process. In the first step, you can see uh, this is the lower mold, upper mold, and this is the plastic granular in the granular form. This is the raw material. This is the raw material is placed inside the cavity of the lower mold, right? And the heat is supplied to the lower mold. After that, the pressure is applied to the upper mold. Then upper mold is flexible, that moves in downward direction. Now you can see the second diagram in which both molds are combined together. And now you can see when two molds are combined each other, they form a complete cavity. So this is the cavity in the red color. This is the cavity. This is the replica of this final product that we want to develop. So after this process, the curing time is given, and after over the curing time, the upper mold again moves in downward direction. This is the third stage and final stage. The upper mold is moving in the upward direction, and now we have to remove the final product from the mold cavity. So here is a use of ejector pin like this, and we will apply some force to this ejector pin. This ejector pin forces to this finished product or removed from the mold cavity. So this is the complete process of the compression molding process. By using the compressive force with the help of upper mold, the raw material of the plastic is converted into the final product. This is known as compression molding. Okay. Now these are the some merits or advantages. The process is very easy to operate. Then very easy and simple process. Reduces initial mold cost. It means this is very not this method is not costly, and fewer demerits are disadvantages. Process mainly suited for thermoset materials. Relatively slow process. Dimensional accuracy is not good. These are the applications: uh, handles, container caps, ball switch plates, electrical and electronic components, washing machine parts, and automobile parts, etc. And there are more applications uh, for thermoset materials. So these different plastics products can be made by using the compression molding process. So thank you very much. We will soon in the next session. Thank you very much.